Welcome to another episode of Coffee Chat with the CAO. Today, I am thrilled to be joined by the one and the only Susan Slawson, our Commissioner of Philadelphia Parks and Recreation. Thank you for joining me today, Susan.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited that you wanted me to be a part of this.
Oh, of course. You're a celebrity. I don't know if you know this,
I
but
don't.
one of the first names that people came to me with about, hey, if you're having this issue or if you have a question about this, you need to reach out to Miss Sue. And yes, I don't know if you know, but your reputation walks into the room positively, overwhelmingly before you walk into the room every time. So I am very thrilled and honored to have you join us. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Camille. But you know what I attribute that to? I have an amazing group of people that I work with. I have some amazing deputy commissioners that not only are they good at their job, they love their job. And it is about service. And one of the things about One Philly, Parks and Recreation, we have to work as a team in order to meet all the needs throughout the city of Philadelphia because we have such a vast complement of facilities and parkland. And so it's the people that are serving on the ground in these facilities, my deputies, that really allow me to have that reputation.
Well, that's beautiful, and it speaks to the kind of leader you are, right? And I will say that, it's interesting. You do think of a lot of things when you're talking about a city and thinking about city governance. You think about police, you think about schools, you think about trash, sanitation, street maintenance. I'm not sure why, maybe this is a Camille issue, but Parks and Rec does not or did not immediately jump to the underpinning of a city, right? How a city runs, how we thrive. But in this administration, it has been made very clear, and you are part of the essential, if you wanted to call it like the big five, right? And Parks and Rec is very, very predominantly featured in all of the mayor's initiatives: cleaner, safer, greener, access to economic opportunity. Talk to me a little bit about what it was like coming into the Parker administration, knowing that the full view of her and the full almost weight of her initiatives are very much flowing through your department.
First, it was an honor to be able to come and work for this 100th mayor.
Because very publicly, she does say you told her no first, but she had to have you.
And I'm so grateful that she didn't accept my no. I'm so grateful that she thought enough of me and she believed that I could do the work, and she believed that you have to believe that you care about the city. It's not just about the work, because anybody could do the work. But you have to care about the people that live in the city to do this work, I believe, and be really effective. And so I'm grateful that she said she wanted me to be a part of her administration. I'm honored, I'm humbled, I am grateful that I get a chance to be a part of this collaborative of one city, one Philadelphia.
Yes.
I see Philadelphia moving in a way under Mayor Parker, Parks and Recreation being one of the essential departments in this city. This is where people go really to live.
Yes.
To our environment, our entire system.
Yes.
10,000 plus acres of grass, of wetlands, and places where people are taking their kids to build relationships, to build friendships.
I love that. Yes.
With people that they'll have as friends for the rest of their lives because they meet them in a park system or they meet up in a park system. This is a huge undertaking, but the mayor has made it really clear. I don't think you can get any more important than safe, clean, green with economic opportunities. And you're right, Parks and Recreation checks off every one of those.
Yes.
You want to go to a rec facility and you want to make sure that it's safe because your children are there.
Yes.
We are the biggest urban park in the country.
Yes.
We have more pools per capita than any city anywhere. We have 70 pools. And so we service this city in a way with our partners, the streets department, the police department, and me being former police, I have relationships that help us make some changes. I'm working with the police department this summer. We were able to do a program in one of the most difficult communities with our rec facility, with our rec team, where we are saying, you know what, the police are here. They're playing basketball. They're running programs alongside of
Yes.
our rec facility leaders. And so Parks and Recreation is essential to, we're involved in everything that happens
you all
in
are.
the city.
I was not in the role that I'm in during the pandemic, but one of the places that absolutely was that undergirded our strategy for how we were going to successfully navigate through the pandemic was our work through the Department of Parks and Recreation. You all stood up spaces for children to continue their learning. You stood up places for us to try to minimize the digital divide and the digital inequities, spaces where we were providing meals for our communities. And so it is just, again, it's always an honor, but it's also been eye-opening to see how essential our parks and rec facilities are to the basic services that are provided to a city. So
they during that COVID time, Parks and Recreation staff, and that's why I talk about the team so much.
Oh, absolutely.
They had
Yes.
to come to work when no one else worked.
Mm-hmm.
They were
remember
providing services inside rec centers when no one else was showing up. They were cleaning these facilities when no one else was showing up. And so it's an amazing team. And we can't do all that we do without the community. And,
Yes.
and there's that tie.
Yes.
We have over 1,000 people that volunteer throughout our park system. Our Love Your Park that we do twice a year, community members come out and make sure our parks are clean and sustainable. And they do it throughout the year, not just those 2 times. You hear about the big 2 times,
Yes.
but community members that volunteer that don't get paid a dime. They show up.
Yeah.
They show up for their parks. They show up for the city. They show up for the community members that only show up to come and have fun. They make sure that they partner with us and we partner with them to help this city continue to be safe, clean, and green.
Yeah.
I think when I think about the work that Parks and Recreation does, essential is really a real good word, Camille. Our young people, we have safe spaces. Have we had some difficult times? We absolutely do. But they're resilient. They come back. They show up. And community members are also resilient because there are things that are going on in the community. And I will say, since Mayor Parker has been in office, things have changed. And I'm so excited to be a part of the change to ensure the safety
Yes.
of our young people,
Yes.
whatever we need to do. And then she's also provided, for the first time ever, additional $3 million of funding to ensure that we're dealing with this violence. The anti-violence fund, you see the kids outside, and this is the time you would see them with their helmets collecting money. She said, no more. We're not
on my
doing
watch.
that. Not on my watch.
Yes.
It is not safe. And I was actually riding down the street last year when this initiative started, City Avenue, and I saw the kids and the coaches out there. I pulled over and said, we can't do this. We have a fund. You do not have to keep doing this. Well, how do I know we're going to be able to benefit? I said, I'm the commissioner for Parks and Recreation. Mayor Parker has made sure you will benefit. I just need you to get out of the street because this isn't safe.
Right.
We think about safety, right? We think about our kids coming in here. We think about violence. Being in the middle of the street is not safe.
Yes.
So there are things like that Mayor Parker thinks about that people, in the past, it's something you do in Philadelphia. No, we're looking out for our young people. The jobs that we're able to provide at Parks and Recreation. Do you know, Camille, that we have over 1,200?
So, Sue, I'm so glad you said that because one of the places I was going to go in this conversation is, again, very early on, there were different parts to the Office of the CAO that typically I don't know that I would have thought of Parks and Recreation as I would always think of you as a partner, but not the initial partner. But when we stood up CCME, you were one of the first folks who not only did we reach out to you, but your response was enthusiastic. It was collaborative. Yes, Camille, hey, we have these things that are going on.
Yeah.
We have summer opportunities. We have seasonal opportunities. We have part-time opportunities. We have mentorships. And you have the connections to the community. And I thought you were more than gracious, more than kind of giving of your time to try to figure out how do we partner in the spirit that we intend to realize the outcomes, right? It has been an amazing, fruitful partnership. And please, I interrupted you, but yes, speak more to how you connect not only recreational programs, but educational programs, workforce development programs, all of those things right here, Parks and Rec. You guys are a one-stop shop for how do we build a community that's going to thrive.
Yeah. You know, you think about during the summer when our young people are looking for something to do and we want to keep them off the streets, we want to keep them safe, but we also want to prepare them for employment. And we want them to come and work for the city of Philadelphia.
We do.
And so what better way than to offer them these job opportunities? And so from the ages of 14 to 18 years old, we provide 1,200 opportunities. And 100
Say that again, Sue.
1,200
Yes.
opportunities for young people to come and work in our rec facilities. And a lot of the people that are on this job, the way they became rec leaders, the way they became, even if it's in maintenance, they started off as these 14 to 18-year-old young people coming in and getting paid for the summer, being safe for the summer, mentoring other little kids, because those kids see those young people, then they want to work Parks and Recreation,
Yes.
right? You know, we also have this amazing opportunity for young people to be able to connect to internet, to be able to, we think that everyone has internet at home. They do not.
Correct. Yes.
And so one of the things that when I first started, you had this Verizon opportunity where they went into our communities and they are making sure that we can connect to internet in 130 of our facilities. So not only
Again,
are
one
we,
of our first interactions. Yes.
yes, Verizon iNet. So not only are we connecting our young people to jobs, we're also that digital divide. Parks and Recreation assists in helping prevent,
close that gap.
stop, and close that gap of the digital divide, because you can come in your neighborhood recreation center and use our computer system, use the internet. Parents can come in. So, because you know, we always think about our kids, parents that are looking for jobs.
Yes.
Parents that need to just look up information. They may not have it at home, but they can come to their local rec center and use our system. The other thing I was just thinking about is thinking how we are involved in so many things and we're able to collaborate with so many different departments. The warming centers. This past winter, now we're here again, 8 of our facilities were warming centers, where people that were unhoused. And it was a collaboration. Here's what the mayor won Philly. It was the police department, the fire department, Office of Housing, DBHIDS, Philadelphia Parks and Recreation, all of us collaborating together, going to different sites, making sure our staff, each one of these sites had a group of these people, making sure we were servicing those people that didn't have homes.
That need us.
They need us.
Yes.
And so Parks and Recreation, and you know, I had people that worked all day and showed up at night and worked all night to make sure that we could be a part of that process.
You do have an amazing team. I've had the pleasure of working with a number of team members within PPR, and it is the commitment to the work and the commitment to our residents is unmatched.
It is.
Yes.
It is unmatched. And so we're grateful, and then we have these amazing opportunities to work with corporate philanthropists. Like we're here at VAIR, and Connor Barwin, former Eagles player, his organization, Make the World Better, they
Yes.
were a part of the fundraising, a part of Rebuild, right?
Yes.
The Eagles, Rebuild, Make the World Better, collaboration with corporate organizations. The mayor talks about One Philly.
Yes.
It is not just the intergovernmental, the state, federal. It's also those people that have businesses here in Philadelphia.
Yes.
We need their support.
Yes.
And so we work with them as well. Part of this here initiative.
It's a beautiful facility. Yes, I did not know it was here, by the way. So I love doing these because I also get an opportunity to attend and visit some of the places that you just don't see. They're not situated in the triplex in downtown Philadelphia. And so this is it's an amazing facility, and I'm so glad that I had this opportunity.
Yeah, I'm grateful you decided to do it here at one of the rec centers because this is home.
Yes.
This is where all the work happens, right?
Okay.
And so, we have this amazing parkway where you're going to see so much in 2020.
Okay, so wait, no, don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me, Miss Sue. Two quick things I'm going to ask you. One is, I want you to tell me, we've heard a little bit about your background, that you started off in the police department. Actually, I'm not sure if that's where you started, but our experiences inform who we are, whether it's as a leader, as a member of a team. Talk to me a little bit about like what inspires you, how, what allowed you to, realize the reputation that you do realize, to realize the team that you're responsible for right now and shepherding through there are a lot of challenges, right, in the city of Philadelphia, and Parks and Rec, again, is at the heart of many, if not all of them. So talk to me a little bit about that, and then we'll end on like a really high note. I want to hear about all the great things that are coming in 2026, because again, our parks, our team at Parks and Recreation are at the heart of all the fabulous things that are coming in 2026.
So I think my leadership is really based on the principles of my faith. My leadership and how I interact, what my purpose is. My job is to make Mayor Parker look good. That's my job. I'm here to make the city of Philadelphia look good, supporting this administration. But that comes from a place of faith for me. It comes from a place where my principles, what I believe, how I treat people, how I interact with people is based on my faith. I think about my past 30 years in leadership positions, the good positions, those times where things were difficult. It's always my faith that causes me to just be a sound, honest person that cares about the other person.
But that comes through. We were at a town hall not long ago, and the genesis of the town hall was not a positive story. It was actually a tragic and very affecting for the community at large, with both the community and the city. That was the subject matter. And I will say that the way you show up in those spaces, you spoke at that town hall, it inspires me. It inspires faith in the city. It inspires faith in community, in each other. And the fact that the decisions that we make as city leaders or city team members is really rooted in faith, it's rooted in people, it's rooted in humanity. And that comes through every time I talk to you. And I think that is a testament to what roots you, what is your center.
Yeah. I intentionally get up in the morning and try to have quiet time to center myself, because we don't know from one second to the next.
Oh, absolutely.
What's going to happen, what call we're getting, where we're going to be. But I want to show up in a way that I have an even sense of presence.
That's it. You are calming. In
You
all
know,
situations, I find you calming.
because if I'm not, the people around me are not. So I'm not helping people if I come in and I'm, and there are times I probably should be. I will not. I will not, because I need people to hear and I need people to, I say to my staff, until you see me freak out, please don't. I have to believe that um, there's purpose in what I'm doing. I have to believe that um, I can affect what's happening around me, and that sense of calming is on purpose.
Yes.
Because I believe that whatever is happening, we can get through it.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So let's end on all of the great things that you tried to tell me about before, all of the great things that are coming through Parks and Rec for 2026.
And so I don't have a whole list
Sure.
of things, but what I can tell you,
You guys are the center of the Philadelphia universe.
we are the center, because just about everything that's going to happen, a lot of it's going to happen on Parkland, on the Parkway, in the Centennial District. And so we're planning and prepping. I can tell you this one thing for sure, that we were able to partner with Wawa Welcome America. We were going to do a youth fest, right? In the Centennial
Were you breaking
District.
news or what?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I did. The mayor knows, so I'm safe.
Breaking news.
I am safe. Wawa Welcome America reached out to me. They planned on doing something in the Centennial District. And I said, what's your dates? These are my dates. How about, can we do this together? 100% on board. So our global youth fest that we were planning to do in the Centennial District, where the Please Touch Museum is, because believe it or not, some people don't know where the Centennial District is. So the Mann Music Center, the Please Touch Museum, the Zoo, Belmont Plateau, the Horticultural Center, that's the Centennial District where everything started.
Wow.
It's right there,
Wow.
right? Belmont Mansion. And so they're going to partner with us, and we're going to have this huge global family fest, because it's not going to be just for youth. We're going to have stages where there's going to be singing. We're going to have opportunities for people to come out, and athletics, art, the whole 9 yards. And so we're super excited that we'll be able to host this. We actually have dates.
Okay.
Which is a big deal.
Please share everything that you want to share.
June the 20th through June the 22nd.
Okay.
We will have the Wawa Welcome America Global Family Fest.
Nice.
That name may change.
Okay.
But right now, at least we can put it out there that we're planning to provide opportunities for community from all over, people that are coming in to visit the city of Philadelphia. We're going to have a presence, huge presence right in the Centennial District.
Oh, I look forward to it.
We're hoping that there are opportunities to go to the Mann and see the orchestra. One of the things that I wanted to do, but I think somebody else is doing it now, is to get a big Ferris wheel, right? Somebody's doing it somewhere, but we're going to have something huge.
Can we only have one Ferris wheel? I feel like
we can have more than one.
You can never have too many Ferris wheels.
We're going to do fireworks as well.
Nice.
In that area, probably right behind Memorial Hall. But that's a result of Welcome America, Wawa coming in and saying, here we go, one Philly.
Yes, a United City.
United City. We're willing to partner with you to help you pull this off. And so that's one of the big events, but there's so much that's going to go on the Parkway, at Love Park, Lemon Hill.
Yes.
FIFA Fan Fest.
Yes.
Everything. Philadelphia is really going to be showcasing who we are. And I will say we do a good job at it.
You absolutely do. And again, I feel like we're in fantastic hands, because I know, and my family knows, that all of these activities will center around family, community, and being safe.
You know, I wanted to point something out. One of the things the mayor is ensuring too, because oftentimes we focus on Center City when there are big events going on.
Absolutely, yes.
Centennial is in a neighborhood. Centennial is in West Philadelphia. But not only is she doing that, the mayor's making sure that there are events going on throughout the city in communities,
Yes.
in
I
neighborhoods.
love our approach. I love our full approach to how do we celebrate 250 and 2026. Again, not in Center City exclusively, but throughout Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's a big
Lovely.
piece that people will appreciate, and they'll feel like one
Included.
Philly, right?
Yes.
They'll feel like, oh, this really is about the city of Philadelphia, not just one specific area
Yes.
of Philadelphia. And so I'm excited about that.
And the pride of all of our communities. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love that. So, Sue, I will say that normally I like to end on something a little fun. I don't know, sometimes it's a little controversial because we talk about sports teams. If there's one thing that maybe folks don't know about you and you're willing to share, what would that be?
Wow. I'm a grandmom. I'm a grandmom.
Stop it.
I have 2 grandchildren, a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. Grandson is 10, and my granddaughter is 8.
Okay, so I won't do the math because you
Don't
had
do
to be
math.
very young when
I
you
was. But yeah, I have 2
Awesome.
wonderful grandchildren.
Lovely. Are they here in Philadelphia?
They are.
Nice.
They are.
Oh,
So I think that's the
wonderful.
one thing I'd like to share about me.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a great family.
All right.
Can I say this? And I'm sure your husband
Miss Sue, you
feels-
can say anything you want to.
I'm sure your husband, and you feel this way about your husband, we cannot do these jobs without the family support that we have. And I think it's important for people to know that when you're in leadership roles like this, your family support is everything. Because we come to work at 8 o'clock and we may not see home until 9.
Right.
And you have to have a supportive spouse and children in order to be able to do this without worrying about and sacrificing your family. So that's the other thing I want to say. My husband, Michael, is 100% supportive.
I have a Michael too.
See?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know he has, I met him. I know he has to be supportive
Yes.
for us
Very.
to do what we do.
Yes.
And so, yeah.
Thank you. Well, see, you probably got me some kudos
See?
at home. So thank you. So again, thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I am proud to be able to present you in this forum to our workforce in the city. And I look forward to hopefully having you back another time and seeing another rec center. And again, exposing as much of the work of Parks and Recreation in a way that maybe we haven't done previously.
I love that because there's so much to Parks and Recreation that people don't know.
Yes.
And as often as you'd like me to come and talk about the work and the people that do the work, I'd love to do it. Thank you so much, Camille.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you all for joining us for another episode, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.